Hello, peeps. This is that Vaughan person here, and
And
joined
this
by
is that
the
gunner person here.
yeah, what he said. For those of you wondering why I didn't do a tier list last week, I was in Australia on holiday, so yeah, gonna do a video on that maybe, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Anyways, I think you guys already know why we're here.
Yep, we're doing seasons 11 and 12 of Thomas and Friends,
Yep.
aka the last two seasons of technically the hit era and the new series. And sadly, the last ever model production for season 11.
Yeah.
Well, an all model production, I'll say.
Yeah. Season 12
And
still used
well,
models, but they had CGI faces in there.
yeah, we'll get to that season in a bit, but for now, let's focus on season 11. So, season 11, rewatching this, yeah, it's not bad. It's not as bad as how I remember it being. I still remember it being like a pretty solid season with some bad episodes, with some good ones, and yeah. And also at the time, another movie was in production, The Great Discovery, which came out the same time as this season came out, which featured, believe it or not, a guest narrator for that movie. The man who became, well, James Bond back then, before Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan. He was the guest narrator for the movie. And unfortunately, his narration got a mixed reception, but the movie was well received. And what was supposed to happen was he was originally supposed to be our current US narrator, or I think it was for 2 or 3 seasons, I think,
Yeah,
but it
something
didn't
like
happen.
that. Yeah.
However, a few recordings of Pierce's narration were leaked online a few years later for season 12 and I think season 11. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. As we start with Thomas and the Storyteller. You did say now Vaughn, in your Q&A video, you did say this was your favorite episode of this season, right?
Well, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's basically the
And I'll
free
be
strikes
honest,
formula done right.
yes, this is actually a three strikes form that actually works perfectly. And I actually like that.
Yeah.
Thomas and the Storyteller is actually a great start for season 11. And you know what? Yeah, I think it's an S. I think we're off to a really good start with this episode. All right. Emily's Rubbish or Emily in the Garbage. We got introduced to a fan favorite that would become, well, a character that would stay throughout the entire series.
With.
And that is Whiff. Wee wee. Hello, Emily. You're going to help me collect garbage.
Hey, our first engine with glasses.
Yeah. I like Whiff. He's funny. He's really kind, and also just the whistle's also funny too. I like that whistle.
Yeah.
The episode itself, I mean, it's Emily just not wanting to work with someone because they smell bad and look dirty. I get it, but like I think the message is don't judge someone by the way they look. You just work with it. You just deal with it. But I will be honest, it's a decent episode, but I just love Whiff though. He is truly a fan favorite. Heck, even in All Engines Go, like he even they made him good actually. I'll give them that. Can't believe I cannot believe I'm saying a good thing about All Engines Go. That's crazy.
Damn.
Anyways, we'll give this a solid B.
Alright.
All right. Dream on, dream
Dream on!
on.
Dream on!
Oh my God, I've heard that song in like a few YouTube shorts. Oh, it was Dream On. Yeah, it's a typical Thomas and Spencer rivalry episode, but Thomas wants to be like Spencer. Strong, faster, shinier, and stronger. Well, that didn't work. But the ending was actually pretty good, I'll say that. Spencer got a taste of his own medicine. That's what happens. And yeah, but it was, but yeah, the half of it was just the three strikes formula, kind of mid. But the ending was like the only good part. C.
Alright.
Dirty work.
No, not
That
that
one
season 2
song.
episode.
No, no, no. That technically we'll call that Diesel's devious deed.
Well, that's the US title.
Yeah, that makes more sense because dirty work. What the hell does that mean? Like, I think dirty work would make. I think this title definitely works better for this. But anyways, dirty work. Yeah, James is being a show off, but he actually does help his friends at the end. I actually do like that. And also, I gotta say, I like the colors that they use, like the flat colors they use, like the orange, blue, and yellow. Like that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think it's a good episode. I think we can give this an A. Yeah. Oh, cue the clip already.
Keep away! Keep away!
Keep away. You know who this is already. Hector the motherfucking Horrid. Oh, man. You cannot go wrong with this classic right here.
Yeah.
Modern classic, I should say. But yeah, Hector the Horrid is a really funny episode, but also really good as well. Also, the last time we got to see Bill and Ben together.
In the model era.
Hmm. Yeah. Hector is just funny. I love the internet memes because they're funny. Oh, freaking scared Rosie.
Yeah.
And Thomas just freaking pushes him off the track. And then he reveals that he doesn't want to be shunted or filled with gold. That's kind of surprising for a truck. And that's why this episode deserves to go in the S tier.
And whereabouts?
I think this is going above storyteller.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here's another great episode. Gordon and the Engineer.
I think I know why
And
everyone
also
likes this
they,
episode.
the return of Donald and Douglas laddies.
Hell yeah, laddies.
Oh. Yes, they brought back Donald and Douglas, which I was very shocked that they actually brought them back. Oh wow, they actually remembered. And yeah, this is actually a good episode. Gordon thinks he's trying to do this all by himself, but then he asks for help. And yeah, I think this episode does work pretty great. Well, there's like a couple better episodes. I do think I see why people say this is one of the better hit era episodes, and yeah, this one's pretty solid. Solid A.
Alright, above or below?
Above dirty work.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas and the
Spaceship.
spaceship, I think.
Yeah.
Ugh, dumb episode. It's dumb. Bro, why is Thomas pulling six mail vans? God damn. And also, this is one of the rare times you will see Gordon pulling the mail trucks. That's a rare moment right there, I'll say.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like the Shooting Star episode. Yeah, it's boring. I don't like it. D. Uh, Henry's lucky day. Where are my lucky trucks? I found you.
Dies.
Breaks the lucky trucks. Okay. I don't hate this episode. I actually like it. Yeah, Henry having lucky trucks. I mean, that's kind of funny. And he just like looks all around for it, and then he finds Edward, and then he just crashes into his trucks. That was the funniest thing I've seen. Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent episode. Nothing special or anything. Solid B tier.
Above or below Emily's rubbish?
Hello.
Alright.
All right, which one is this?
Yeah, all these bloody thumbnails are quite similar. I think this is Big
We'll
Bang
need to
or
look. What is it? Oh,
oh, it's
scroll up.
Lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Come on, you can pick a better thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh, the lighthouse. I mean, is this the part where he? I think it's the episode where he's going fast
Yeah,
and
and he
misses the
breaks that light
carnival. I
bulb.
think. Also, Edward pulling the Chinese dragon. I think. eh, better than the spaceship episode, I guess. So C
Okay.
below.
Yeah, I guess so.
Big Bang.
Y'all started with the
I know
Big
this.
Bang.
Cue the clip again.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh! Oh! I need some milk.
Sex with children and
Oh, Thomas and the Big Bang. I know people hated this episode back then, but to be honest, is it actually that bad? No, I don't think it is. I think it's one of the funniest episodes in the hit era. Oh, so much humor in this. Like, I love it. Like, I miss that type of thing back then. Lots of funny humor into this. This is definitely one of their funniest episodes, especially the whistle, especially like the third part, the where Thomas does. That's like a funny moment for everyone. Like bricks, brick, brick dust, rusty, flour covered handles. Peter Sam pushing logs into the water. Oh, it's funny. This I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I don't care. This is the funniest episode. I think it's an S.
Damn.
It's the funniest episode. Think about it. Like, there's a lot of humor into this. I don't think it's that bad.
Fair. Okay.
So,
Whereabouts?
but it might but probably in, you know what? It will go below because there's better episodes.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Smoke and mirrors. Magic. Surprise.
Yeah.
I'm being sarcastic right now because this was kind of a boring episode.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I mean, you know me very well. But anyways, Smoke and Mirrors was just bland, kind of boring. About magic. Come on, come on. I'd rather watch like a Muppet show or something. I never been to a magic show to be honest, so 'cause who even talks? No one cares about magic anymore. That shit's old. But anyways, it's a D tier. It's bad. It's just a boring episode.
Okay, is it
There's three
going
strikes formula.
below or below?
I'll say it was there was like one there was like a I think the ending was just a little funny, I'll say, so it's better than the spaceship.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here? Thomas sets sail.
Yeah, because I can tell it's because of the sail at
Oh
the
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. Um, I don't think this one. I don't hate this episode, but I don't like it too. It's not bad, but like the fast moments were kind of funny. That's probably it. So,
See?
stop. Yeah. I was like, that freaking boat, man. God damn, why is that sail so huge?
Yeah.
I wanna, I wanna know how they built that boat. I would have loved to see a video of that. What anyways? Yeah, it's a C tier.
Called it. Anyway.
It's above the lighthouse one, probably.
Right.
3 Thomas episodes together with each. Look at their expressions. Happy, sad, shocked.
Yeah. Oh, here's an
Probably
infamous
the.
episode. He's,
Uh-oh. Oh, Billy. Don't be silly, Billy. Oh. Yeah, everyone hates Billy. I think I see why.
yeah, because he acts like a dick towards Thomas the whole episode, and he doesn't
But I
get
do like his
punished.
voice. I know. I do like his funny voice. I do like it because, I mean, the teeth make sense. I mean, he's got goofy teeth.
I like the fact he's orange.
Yeah, we don't often get to see that color.
Mm.
What was the last orange character we had? Bill and
Rusty.
Ben? Rusty too, yeah. Ned?
Murdoch.
I don't know, but yeah. But is it bad? Eh, I mean, there's a couple funny moments, but it's kind of mid, I'll be honest. Not a bad episode, I'll say, but like, there's are a few funny moments, but like, yeah, it's Billy's not that into Billy as a character. It was mean, and yeah, it makes sense. But at least he learned his lesson. But I just can't help it with that funny voice Michael Brandon did. It's so perfect. That definitely is the kind of funny voice for a goofy character. C tier.
Alright.
Let's put it above all the Thomas episodes.
Damn.
Rare moment to see an infamous episode being a little high, but also still kind of low. Oh, here's another one. Edward and the mail. Okay, nice. Okay. Is all right, let's take a look and see. Is this one actually bad? Oh. Okay, it's not bad, but I don't know what to say about it though. Edward in the mail, I mean it's better than the other one, we can say that.
Yep.
But come on, Edward. I thought you knew how to pull the mail. He never pulled the mail. That actually makes sense because when did we ever see him pull the mail train?
Yeah, never. We mostly see Thomas and Percy do it.
Sometimes even James pulled it one time, and even Gordon. Actually, and Henry too.
So I think the crew are actually right here.
Yeah. Also, I think Toby actually also would pull the mail because I can tell because some deleted scenes also, and it also like in, I think in the episode of season that the first episode of season 9, I think, where he was like shunting mail cars. But I think it makes sense why he didn't know how to pull the mail. I think I understand why he was afraid to ask Percy. Like, the crash was kind of mid though. Could have been better. But it's a B tier. I don't think it's bad or anything. I think it makes sense. But
Alright.
it's gonna go below.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
All right, hide and beep.
Yes, the one where trains play hide and seek.
And hey, Cranky got a spotlight episode. Yay!
Yeah.
Except it was disappointing. Okay, look, this one, yeah, it's stupid. It is stupid. Come on, hide and seek with engines. Mm, I don't know. I wish they would have done a better spotlight episode for Cranky, but I have to go in the D tier. I don't like this one.
Damn. Whereabouts?
I know. Middle.
Alright.
All right, Toby's Triumph. This one I actually liked, surprisingly. I don't know why. I just did. Yeah, I understand Toby gets nervous. And that's a little thing called anxiety. I mean, I will say the fun. I think the funny part was definitely the part where like the food spill and Henriette. That scene was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when he bumped Henriette, like all the food and drinks just spill.
And that scene where he goes into the mud.
Oh, that one was cool. Sadly, this was the last time we saw Elizabeth.
Sad.
Slow down. I can't ride such a dirty train. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it's an A. It's a good episode.
Alright, whereabouts?
But the dirty work.
Alright.
All right, what have we got? What is this?
I think this is Runaway Car.
Let's see. What is this?
Yes, it is Runaway Car.
Oh, it is. Wee! Whoa! I can't help it with that scene being so funny. Like he's just saying "we" and then just says "whoa," because
Yeah.
like he wasn't coupled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to see Arthur again, and the first time we see Rosie dirty.
Yep.
Well, that mud splatter was very impressive, I gotta say.
Yeah.
The fish crash was the funny, and the funniest part was the car crash,
Oh, yeah.
like into a haystack. And even Gordon's like shocked when he sees the flying car. So yeah. Oh, so much great humor into this. You know what? This is the nest.
I knew you were going to say yes for this one.
I mean, come on. Do you notice all the funny moments in this series?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Let's put this one. You know what? Just put it above the Big Bang.
Alright. Oh, wow, 2 comedy episodes together.
I know. Maybe I do like this one more. They're both probably the two funniest episodes in this era. Okay, here's one. This title might sound similar. Thomas in Trouble.
And no, it's
Wait.
not that one with the policeman saying, "Oi, you!
Yeah.
Oi, you!"
Oi, hey you. No, this is the Hit Errors version which is from season 11. This is like very unusual, unlike the other ones. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Bro, like Thomas is like all steamed out. Like even we barely see black smoke come out of him.
Yeah.
I will admit, I will admit during the beginning, James was kind of rude. Like he was a broken down engine. Let's just blame the fact that Sir Matt like just kind of rushed him. He rushed Thomas a little bit just to make sure he was ready. So I guess it technically was the Fat Controller's fault. But hey, that's just a theory.
Yeah.
The episode itself is not like a bad episode. I think it's like a fine episode. At least James actually did help us, like Pete, even with the teasing. But yeah. Also, Henry shunting Thomas? Nah. Ironic that Thomas pulled Henry and Henry shunting Thomas.
Yeah.
A nice little throwback. B tier.
You say B?
But yeah, B. B. Below.
Whereabouts?
I said below.
All of them?
All of you. Yes. Wow. I just noted. Not a single one hasn't like changed for the B tier. But anyways, Thomas and the stinky cheese. The most stinkiest ever. I mean, another typical Steamies versus Diesels thing, but
I remember it because of that animation test.
oh yeah, that's a little hint. In the next video, we'll get to that at the end of the video, so anyways, yeah, I think it was it the 3 strikes formula or was it the 2 strike formula?
I can't remember.
It's boring, but like the funniest part was definitely the crash.
Yeah.
I love the crust. What kind of cheese? What did they use for the cheese? Oh, my guess is that I want to say a mix of milk and butter, maybe with some cream. I want to say that, but I don't know what they actually use for the cheese. I don't know. I would love to see what it is, but but eh, C.
Okay, whereabouts are we putting it?
All right, let's actually put this above a lighthouse.
And the Thomas C tier trend continues.
Look at this. 4 Thomas episodes in the C tier. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Actually five, but one of them was with a new character, so. Alright, what do we got here?
Percy and the left luggage.
Percy. Percy in the luggage. Um, well, it's I mean Percy did his jobs, I mean, but then he saved like the one specific one for last. I love the race. I like the race where he was trying to get to the airport as fast as he can. That was kind of funny. But it probably might be the most simple Percy episode I think I've seen. I think I say simple where he's not stupid for once or dumb. Probably not dumb because that makes more sense, but he was just a tad bit stupid for doing the luggage last. I think it might be the most basic Percy episode, but not in a bad way though. But it's a B tier. I think it's just a simple Percy episode.
Alright, where are we putting it in B?
The middle.
Okay.
Alright, now for the last 6 episodes, which for some reason they're all the narrow gauge episodes, which were all exclusive to the last DVD of season 11, Engines and Escapades. What happened? I guess this could have been like their first attempt on a spin-off series of the Scarloy Rally, which I would have loved to see that.
I mean, that would have been cool, yeah.
But, but that couldn't happen because, I mean, look what happened to Jack in the Pack.
Yep, they axed that.
Well, let's see. Scarloy storms through. Scaredy Scarloy.
Of course.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna get worse next season. Oh, but this one I'll say, at least it's not like worse, but it's still kind of bad because it's a Scarloy. Yep, it's Scarloy, with his typical personality. It's a D tier, but it's better than like the other 3 episodes, I'll say.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here?
I think this one's called Truckings because it's a winter, but why is Thomas on the thing? He's not even the main character in that episode.
Wait, hold on. Well, trucking, you know what?
Yeah, that one.
I actually like this one.
Cool, so do I.
Yeah, I like Duncan bonding with the new character, Madge. I like Madge.
Yeah.
She's great. She's funny. Especially like the part in the snow where she sprayed the policeman. Sorry. The crash was pretty cool. Like, oh my god, like, bro, they were about to freaking fall. Like, that was actually a little intense.
Yeah.
I wonder how many takes that probably took them.
Yeah.
You know what? For once, an actually good episode. I think it's an A.
Alright, where are we putting it? An A.
Love Gordon.
Alright.
Alright. And wash behind your buffers. What made Madge say that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just funny for some reason. I don't know. Wash behind your buffers. Once again, another solid episode. I just love the fact that Scarlotti and Renee's just got freaking covered in mud,
Yeah.
splattered in mud by Madge. Like, how the fuck did she get dirty? Like, okay, she was driving on muddy roads, but I'm still wondering, there's no way she was able to get that dirty.
Yeah.
It's still impressive. I mean, honestly, because of the mud splatter, I gotta say, which was a very impressive take. Especially if it's Scarlet's entire face getting covered in mud.
I mean, how long did they have to clean those props after that?
Oh, it probably took them a while, especially on Scarlet.
Yeah,
And hey, for once, Scarlet didn't suck.
yeah.
He actually had a decent role. So you know what? It's an S.
Okay.
Yeah, probably maybe the best narrow gauge episode of this season. So I think this is gonna go up with the storyteller.
Okay.
All right, what do we have here?
Duncan does it all.
Ah, oh yes. All I had to do is all my only job to do is just take straw. What is your jobs? I mean, does it all? Not really, but it's kind of funny. I just love the fact he just left the passengers behind. That was just hilarious. Anyways, um, it's better than like some of the other. It is a little better than the bad episodes, I'll say. But not as good as some of the good ones. But like, it's a C.
Alright, where are we putting it? C.
Probably above Set Sail.
Alright.
First episode to be above any of the other Thomasons.
Yeah.
All right, two left. We got
So handle
Sir
in
Handel in
charge.
charge.
Yep.
Yes, Sir Handel in charge. Who sounds like Marlon Brando. I mean, the unlucky tug is not wrong. I mean, why does he sound like Marlon Brando? I don't know at this point.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm kind of glad they at least made Sir Handel matured. I mean, he doesn't really do any. He doesn't even give the engine the jobs until like the end. So like confusing, I'll say, but like, well, it's not bad. I'll say it was kind of a decent episode, better than like some of the other ones. But like, that's just how it is. But oh well. But I didn't hate it. Surprisingly, I did kind of enjoy it, well, just a little bit. So maybe a B tier.
Okay, whereabouts?
Above Thomas and Shovel.
Alright.
All right, and the last one, Dingaling. That sound you make when a customer enters into a into a Papa's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But Dingaling, I mean, it's about bells on a freaking bicycle. Why was this the last episode? I don't know. No, I mean, it was nice that Freddy got a spotlight.
Yeah.
Sorry, just needed a drink.
That's okay.
All right. Anyways, Dingaling. It's nothing special or anything. All Freddy is just trying to get to is just find a bell for the bicycle for Mr. Percival. Why does Mr. Percival ride a bike?
Probably because he doesn't have a driver's license.
Probably. But hey, that's just a theory. But I don't know. I think it's you know what, honestly, I don't like this one. I'm just actually gonna say it right now. No, I don't know. It could have been a better episode than the other ones, but it's gonna have to go in the D tier. It's better than Scarlet. So
And with that, that ends season 11's tier
look
list.
at this. Only like 9 episodes on the good spots and 6 episodes on the decent spot and a lot of mid stuff too. This is how you know the lists start getting more honest and honest.
Yeah.
But let's just we're gonna have to clean the skeptic tank and drop into the bottom of the barrels now.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, I'm just kidding, but unfortunately, all right. Let's just be honest here. This is season 12. Sadly, the last season with models, but also their first attempt with CGI animation, which was like 17 years ago. My goodness. Damn, we're getting old.
Yeah.
But as I was looking back at this season, I noticed something that I now notice. The animation is outdated. Oh my, why? Like, why would you want to you make all the engine's faces CGI? Like, I get it to make the math smooth. Yes, that's fine. Like, the animation doesn't fit in very well now. It was fine back then, but now when you look back at it like 17 years later, you're just seeing, especially I noticed like in the dark as well, and like to the lighting of like the different shades.
Yeah.
Ugh. And you may notice, why is there no S tier on this? Well, let's just be for real here. There's no S tier waiting at the end of the tunnel.
It'll be the
Ugh.
same for
And
the next 4 seasons as well.
probably, yeah, but
Mm.
unless if there's like a miracle, but I highly doubt that. But
Same.
anyways, there's only 20 episodes, making this very short. I don't know why they went with 20, but I would like to say that this season was rushed. And also the start of the notorious writer. We know who she is.
Miller.
Sharon Miller, who
Well,
only
even though
wrote
she
one
wrote
good.
episodes before this season anyway, so.
Uh, and this was also the start of her era as well.
Yep.
She would only write two good Thomas movies and two bad ones, basically. And anyways, yeah, there are a lot of, there's probably going to be a lot of bad ones, probably. But let's just get this over with and just get through the corporate slop already. Let's just start with Thomas and the Billboard. Okay. So I'll say this. This was not a bad episode. Probably a decent one, I'll say. The crash was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the first one, the Billboard one, like, damn, that thing sinked into the lake.
Yeah.
And also the second part was the second crash was the funniest. Like, we're seeing Diesel pulling a flatbed of bunting, a red brake coach, two vans, and a brake van. Like, that has got to be the most strangest train I've seen.
Yeah.
But the funniest crash as well.
Mm.
But just then, Diesel oiled up. All because of Thomas just like thinking Diesel moved up on purpose.
Speaking of which, why was Diesel even in that photo shot anyway?
I actually don't know why.
Mm.
I have questions, but it's a B. I think it was a decent start for a bad season.
Okay.
Alright. Um, what what is this one?
Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie.
Can't we both agree that Edward's CGI face in the season looks creepy as fuck?
Ugh, I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, what have they done? It's and they ruined Edward. Stop ruining characters.
Look at how they massacred my
Oh,
boy.
that face. D. I don't like this one, but the only good scene was Edward beating Gordon in a race. What the fuck? That was the goal. That was like the only good scene in that episode.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
I think
Is
this is
this?
Rosie's Fun Fair special, I think.
Honorable special. Let's look at let's look at the name. We gotta look at these names just so we can make sure.
Okay, Wiki.
Just go through the Thomas Wiki.
12. Yeah, it is Funfair special or Carnival special.
Or yeah, Rosie's Carnival Special. This is what everyone says. This was the best episode in this season. You know what? I don't blame them. I think this episode is actually pretty good. It's nice that Rosie, of all characters, got her own spotlight episode.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, I like Rosie, and it was nice she got her own spotlight episode. It's some of the funniest crashes I think I've seen in a while. And Stepney's back.
Yes,
Only
and
one
sadly, this
scene
is the
though.
last time we ever see him.
Oh, I miss you, Stepney.
Yeah.
Oh, but I do like this episode. The crashes are funny, and yeah. So you know what? Maybe it's fair if we give this an A. I think it's fair because this is probably like maybe the best episode. Maybe there might be another one, but who knows? What do we got here?
Mountain Marvel.
Mountain MCU right here. You know what? Surprisingly, I did not hate this episode. Was this like an actually good episode? What the fuck is happening? Peter Sam finds a statue of Proteus. That's cool. But Crash was cool. And at least he actually has. And it doesn't feel like a three-strike formula thing. So why is this actually good? Like, why is there no three strikes formula? Like, I'm actually happy for that. Oh my god, is this another A tier? Oh my god, this is. Why is this actually good?
Damn.
But it's going below though.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Henry gets it wrong. I mean, can I just say the highlight of this episode is Henry's massive freight train.
Oh, yeah.
One of the coolest things in this episode is Henry pulling 21 freight cars. He's shunting, I believe, 5 trucks, 4 oil tankers, a small flatbed, 6 coal trucks, and 5 milk churns trucks. Holy crap, this guy is. I guess you can call him Big Strong Henry after all.
Yeah.
But the episode itself was kind of mid. I mean, yeah, they kind of got. I mean, he did got it wrong, so C tier. But the highlight was definitely the freight train. Oh my god, like that was amazing. All right, here's the standout episode, I think. And you did say this wasn't the best episode from that season.
Yep.
And I think we can agree that Heave Ho Thomas is actually the best episode in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
I actually do think this one is actually the best one because, and also, I like Hank. He's probably the best newbie in this season.
Yeah.
I like, and the fact that he has like a cowboy voice that actually works. I'll say for Michael Brandon dub.
Yeah,
We've
considering
seen
the
him
fact
done the
that this is
cowboy
your
voice.
American engine, that makes sense.
Yeah. And also the fact that with the cowboy voices he's done for Oliver and Kelly, which has gotten criticism, which I don't mind those voices, but I think the cowboy voice works on Hank because he is American, which makes sense. And plus seeing Thomas pulling 2 flatbeds of machines, 6 stone trucks, and a flatbed of an old tractor. Damn. But yeah, I think it's an A. It's definitely going on the #1 spot.
Hell yeah.
Alright, anyways, we got Toby's special surprise.
Think so.
I-
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Decent episode. Nothing terrible, I'll say. Nice to see Whiff again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little relevant in this. He was nice. It was a little relevant, I'll say. It was nice. So, yeah. Yes, typical three strikes for him, but I think this episode wasn't that bad, and I like how it references other episodes and even the Great Discovery. So that was actually a nice little throwback. And yeah, it's a decent episode. It's a B.
Above or below billboard?
Below.
Right.
Alright, excellent Emily. Um Murdoch's nice that we got to see Murdoch
Yeah.
in a spotlight episode, I'll say. And also the return of Duck.
The fanboys go wild.
Yeah, yeah, it's Emily being bossy a little bit. Or just showing off as excellent Emily. The funniest part was definitely the part where she sinks into the mud.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god. Of course, Emily. Good to see Trevor again, but he barely fucking speaks.
Yeah.
It's like a mid episode. See,
Above or below Henry?
I think probably above.
Okay.
Hey, the the wharf party. What is this one called?
I think this one's the party surprise. Yeah.
Oh, the party surprise. Man, I keep forgetting a lot of these titles.
And here's the one with Colin in it.
Who was sold from the auction at the prop store?
And was given to Sodor Productions of all people.
Oh, I've heard about him.
Yeah.
Oh God, let's not talk about that guy who adds fucking politics in his fucking videos.
Yep.
I feel like he's like a you know what supporter at this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, it's nice. I just hope he takes good care of it though.
Yeah.
Is buying something from the auction from the prop store, you need to take good care of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the unlucky tug got Patrick the cement truck, probably the coolest thing I've probably seen.
Yeah.
Anyways, party surprise. Colin, he's enough in character. I don't know. I mean, it was nice they introduced a new crane. That was nice.
Yeah.
But it was disappointing, I'll say. I don't know. Freddy. It was nice that Freddy got the spotlight too, but I don't know. It was just kind of boring. And the faces are outdated, especially in the dark. So, E. But it's better than Steady Eddie.
Okay.
Right. Saved you. I mean, the thumbnail explains it.
Yep.
Yeah, wow, hail. I don't know why, but that scene with Toby just was funny. Also, throughout this season, you noticed that they showed some of the model faces.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I actually am kind of glad they did. I did not want to keep looking at those CGI faces.
Ugh.
Oh. Anyways, saved you? I don't know. It was so dumb. Really bad, actually, too. But the ending was probably the only good thing. But it's so bad. Like Thomas trying to be a hero. Really? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I think I know what I'm about to say.
Is
A
this
first.
our first F?
It's the first F tier. I cannot stand this episode.
Called it.
We got our first F tier. Woo! Okay, here's the Unlucky Tug's worst episode. Duncan and the hot air balloon, which I see why, but it's okay. I mean, hello, Thomas. I thought. Oh, I guess I forget. I guess I thought you were gonna do the Duncan voice.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, say it.
Say what?
Say that you got to say the title of the episode.
Oh yeah, Duncan and the hot air balloon.
There we go. That's more like it. I think at this point, if you do a Duncan episode, you just do that Duncan voice, and that's so perfect right there.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's kind of mid. It's like nothing special or anything, but nah. Reusing, I mean, it's nice to see the red balloon again, but I can tell they definitely changed it. See,
We're
but
about
it's
to
going
see
below. Below.
both of them.
Double, yes. Alright, what do we got here?
James works it out, I think.
Is that the, if I think,
Yep,
is
that's
it?
the title.
Yeah, James works it out.
And ooh,
Okay,
Victor's
nice.
back.
Yeah! Onward, James, go forward! Yeah, James not listening to Hector's advice from a truck. Come on. I mean, it's not a terrible episode, but it's like a fine episode. I think it's a B.
Yeah,
It's gonna go below though.
both of them, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Tram Trouble. Flora's okay, look, Flora's design is actually pretty good. I like her design. We got our first female tram.
Yep.
But the episode's disappointing. I don't know. It was just disappointing. It's bad, but like, Flora's just a nothing character. I mean, I would love to see more development. At least they're gonna use. At least fans could use her as a character in fan-made projects. So that's something.
Yeah.
It's a D. It's boring. But
Alright.
so bland. Above Edward.
Alright.
Alright. Don't go back. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So many dumb moments that I can say. How did you not, Thomas? How did you not see fucking Mavis? Diesel, are you also stupid too? Like, don't race backwards. Like, that's dangerous. You can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like, no, I'm gonna calm down. I'm just holding in my rage. In F tier.
Above or below?
Definitely below. It's going below.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
Gordon takes a shortcut. I mean, Oliver's back.
And Toad.
I guess we forgot to. Yeah, I guess we forgot to mention Oliver wasn't Steady Eddie.
Yeah.
Only for a little bit, but I'm happy
And
they brought
Funfair
Oliver
special.
and Toad back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's up with the voices? The U.S. stuff, like, why does Toad sound like a, like he says this, would you like some help? What? That doesn't sound like Toad. Oliver's voice was definitely a little different. Are you lost? Like, I guess Michael Brandon forgot to look back at the other episodes, so I guess he just made his new voices for them, so. But the episode itself, it's fine. It's nothing special. Like Gordon just taking two coaches and just taking different tracks. The log crash was kind of cool though, with Ben.
No Bill for some reason.
Yeah, why was Ben in the episode? Where did Ben come from? Why couldn't you use another character? Like, I would have used like Toby or something. I mean, that could have worked, but anyways, um, C
You say C?
above Emily. Yes, C.
Okay.
All right, what do we got?
Is this the Man in the Hills? Yeah, it is.
Uh, Words cannot describe of how bad this one is. This is the worst episode in the entire series. Models for the model series, I'll say. Oh my fucking god. Just fucking put in the F tier. I fucking hate this so much. I'm saying fucking so many times because I oh sorry. I'm never usually this mad. I just hate this episode so much. Thomas puts on the brakes. It's I'll say it's dude, how did this guy lose all the brakes? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude should have fucking fixed his fucking brakes.
Yeah.
But it's dumb. It's better than the other three. But it's a D. It's gonna go above SETI Eddie.
Okay.
Alright, what do we have here? Is this Percy in the bandstand?
Yes, it is.
Well, I actually don't hate this one. Nice to see Jack in the Pack returning. Only Jack and Alfie and Max, I think.
Yeah.
Even though they were in the Great Discovery, though, so. Oh. So. It's a decent episode. I always like this one. I don't know why, but that's a B.
Okay. Where are we putting it in B?
Above the billboard.
Okay.
Alright. Uh-oh. Um. Should we let Trampy explain this episode of Push Me Pull You? If you know what I mean.
I guess.
Just cue the clone clip already.
All right, let's see what this is about. What is this, another Soto's Finest? Or maybe it's good. Wait a minute. I need a break. Talk about Season 12's Push Me, Pull You for the retrospective. Everybody is watching. Are you kidding me? What? No! No! Are you serious? No, I don't think you guys realize. Hi, by the way, I'm Trampy. There are usually no guests in this guy's videos. Like, ever. At least, like, not anymore. Rest in peace, Theo. So, as someone who's known this guy for, 4 years, I expect more than to just be thrown in as a shitty cameo to talk about Season 12. Anyway, it, let's talk about Season 12. So I actually haven't seen this episode in, years, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it to gain some actual cohesive thoughts. Maybe it's better than I remember. Holy damn. Wow, that was bad. What happened? How did they let the show get this dry and lifeless? What is wrong with their faces? Why are his pupils so big? So this guy tells Skarloey that a puppet show is coming, and Skarloey asks Mr. Percival if he can take it, and Mr. Percival is like, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, this is that point in the show where they had the trains do literally everything that required some sort of transportation. Taking the kids to school? Gonna need Thomas for that one. Sorry, school buses. Taking ice cream from the ice cream factory? Delivering a puppet show display that would probably be safer and quicker by road? Why are you not using the road vehicle you introduced last season for this specific task? Did she die? Skarloey takes away the puppet shit and climbs a big hill. At the top of the hill, he meets Rheneas. And Rheneas is like, hey buddy, that train looks mighty too big boy for you to take. Let me help you with that. And Skarloey is like, no, Rheneas, I am a big boy and you are stupid. I could take this puppet show display on my own. And then Rheneas is like, we'll see about that. So what do they do to solve this? They play tug-of-war. That's only just a little bit stupid. A coupling snaps and Skarloey flies down the hill with the entire puppet show display. I don't know what you two thought was gonna happen, but uh-oh! Skarloey can't stop because his brakes won't work. They won't work. They just won't work. Skarloey's flying down the line and uh-oh! He rams into Duncan's train. Oh look, his brakes work now. Skarloey leaves Duncan behind and carries on his way. But uh-oh! Suddenly, he can't stop again. He sees Rusty up ahead. He whistles to Rusty. Rusty stops for some reason. Skarloey barrels through Rusty's train of ice cream. Oh, it's all melted too. What the f? I should also mention that his brakes worked again that time. So Skarloey abandons Rusty in his filth and carries on his way. He's just got to deliver that puppet show. This train don't stop now. But uh-oh, there's a pond up ahead. Of course there is. So, rather than using his brakes, Skarloey is speeding down the line, and he rams through the buffers, and then he lands into the pond. Why did you use your brakes when you crashed into the other trains earlier, but you're not using your brakes now? Why are you not using your brakes now? Are you stupid? Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so... someone call an ambulance. I'm dying.
Anyways, pushed me. Pull you. I mean, hard for me to describe this episode. Oh wait, there is one word. What's the word I'm looking for? Bad. It is like just so fucking dumb. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
This might be the worst Skarloey episode. And I'm actually agreeing with, like, Trampy and the Unlucky Toad. But it's stupid and dumb. But I had fun with it because of how funny it was. The crashes were pretty cool. That's the only good thing in this garbage episode. And it's an F at the beginning of the F because, trust me, The Man in the Hills is so bad. And lastly, best friends. Okay, what was up with Thomas and Percy's whistles? Like, they've never done that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool to see Neville again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know, this episode was kind of disappointing. The ending was pretty good. But that's it. Like, it just doesn't really work. It doesn't really work for Thomas and Percy's, like, friendship. So, unfortunately, we'll have to give this a C. It's okay, but like, come on, you can do a better episode with Thomas and Percy's friendship. And it's gonna go in the middle.
Alright.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the list of season 12, and that is the end of the model seasons.
Now, next time, we're going into the CGI era.
Oh. Jesus Christ, help us.
For the first few
Actually,
seasons, at least.
Yeah, only 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's only going to be for 2 videos, so that's not going to last long. But CGI, as we mentioned earlier about the stinky cheese, back in 2007, Nitrogen was actually testing out some CG animation on that episode for potential for CGI animation. So but it wasn't released, but it got leaked online. And the animation, I can tell, in that episode looked very different. I mean, I don't know how to say about it, but it looks a tad bit outdated. I say a tad bit. It looks better than the faces we see.
Yeah.
Mm. But this was their own. This was an experiment though. So yeah. So yeah, we'll be jumping into the first two seasons of the CGI series, seasons 13 and 14. But at that time, two movies were in production as well. We won't give those movies away, but we'll say one of them was actually a great start for the potential of of this CGI series. Until you watch the season. And then the other movie, well, I mean, that movie is bad to exist. It's so bad, and everyone thinks, and yeah, it's arguably the worst. We're not saying the names. We'll just save them for tomorrow.
But
Well,
if you
not
know, you
tomorrow,
know.
actually. Yeah,
Next week.
yeah. Seasons 13 and 14. Can't wait to see how this turns out. But yeah, that was our rankings for seasons 11 and 12. We will see you guys in the next video for our first rankings of the CGI series. Peace out,
Bye
and check our
bye.
channels in the description below.
Yeah, see ya.